So a huge patch just went out in the live version of StarCraft 2 and we got a whole lot of changes to the co-op version of the game. Most importantly, we've got a new commander known by the name of Alarak. He's the Highlord of the Tal'darim. He's recommended for experienced players. We're gonna be controlling him on the battlefield as the very first Protoss commander that can actually do so. And we will lead a deadly army of Tal'darim units. Now, I have already made a video dedicated to Alarak when I first got to play him over at Gamescom, but now he is available in the live version of the game. On top of that, we've got a new map known by the name of Mist Opportunities. Egon Stetmann, stranded on Bel'shir since before the fall of Arcturus, is now under assault from Amon's forces. Protect his harvesters as they collect the planet's Terrazine to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Now, besides the addition of Alarak as well as the new maps, also a lot of the existing maps have been changed around. And apparently a lot of bugs have been fixed. Now, one thing to note, at the time of me recording this is only available on the North American server, and tomorrow it will be introduced in Europe, which is the reason why my commanders are all at level 1. So today we're gonna be playing with Alarak, we're gonna be playing on the Mist Opportunities map, and we're going to be playing on the brutal difficulty with a level 1 commander. At the very least, I got Mot right here to carry me.
Welcome to the jungle, commanders! Hope you like fun and games. Long-term exposure to Terrazine provides plenty of both. Trust me. Someone out there is making a game of destroying my bots, though. They're ruining my research. I need you to guard those bots.
This is so cool. This is so cool. That voice acting is superb. And that is not the Stetmann that I remember from the missions from the campaign. He's been having a little bit too much Terrazine, I suppose, huh? Anyhow, I think we'll just simply get started, and apparently we need to escort harvesting bots, and we cannot let any of them get destroyed. Not entirely sure what that means, but I guess we'll just simply have to hold on right here. Now, Mot right now is going to be playing some with Abathur, obviously a very, very powerful commander. And it looks like I'm going to have to focus right here on playing some with Alarak. Now, for those of you that missed the introduction video when I initially got to play him, as far as I know, no changes have really been made to him since then. So he should still be relatively similar, but he's an awesome commander. In particular, once we get to a higher level, and I obviously will be making a lot of videos about that as well. So if you're interested, definitely do make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification when I upload, you know, other videos. But without further ado, I think it is time for us... Ooh. Without further ado, it is time for us to start making our supplicants, which is the very first unit that is going to be unique to Alarak. But on top of that, he's got the High Templar that you don't get until a higher level. That is absolutely ludicrously powerful. Now, these things, the supplicants come out in 2s, and they will aid Alarak to become a little bit more powerful as well. And I think I'm gonna use them, and as you can see, by the way, they come out in 2s, but I think I'm going to use them to knock down the rocks immediately. And whenever Alarak is going to be at low HP, immediately one of them...
Hostile forces are approaching us. Wait them.
Nice. I love that. I love that voice acting. Anyway, whenever Alarak gets to low HP, immediately one of the supplicants will sacrifice itself in its place, or in his place, rather. And therefore, you know, make it...
Ooh, I've located a soon-to-be active geyser. Make sure to escort the bot I'll send to harvest it.
Anyway, therefore, keep Alarak alive for a little bit longer. Not entirely sure how difficult this is going to be, though. I think we'll just add on some... well, we'll add one more gateway here. I think that's fine. Alarak will be out very shortly. We're going to be morphing those into... there we go, by the way. Mr. Alarak himself. He's got a couple of really good abilities. First and foremost, we can jump towards, you know, rocks and enemies alike and do a lot of damage to them. Obviously, over time, we will be unlocking more abilities as well. But it looks like... Is that harvesting bot already on its way? I'm not sure. We also have structure overcharge that I can use to activate. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to help it out.
Okay, I'm sending a bot to collect the geyser's Terrazine. Don't let it get destroyed.
I'll try, dude. I'll try. Anyway... I think for now, we'll just simply focus here on the basics. That structure overcharge, by the way, very helpful. As you can see, it does do a substantial amount of damage.
Oh, that's just great. The enemy is moving toward my bots. I knew I should have put more turrets on those things.
I love the voice acting, though. That's so good. Alright. Well, I'm a little low in HP, I suppose, but Alarak, or in damage, I suppose, or in units, but Alarak should be able to clean this all up with relative ease. And we are gonna get our expansion up here, as well as upgrades. So I'm really looking here, apparently we're gonna get the blood shields here. I'm really looking here to try and get as much damage in as possible on Alarak primarily, and we're gonna main a lot of supplicants. I think that's going to be the correct decision here for our very first game with them on the live server.
The bot is heading back. It's scared, so you should keep it company.
Stetmann has been doing something with the Terrazine, and I think he should have been holding off, to be completely honest with you. But that's okay. That's okay. I can also, by the way, warp in some Havocs. All of the units we have.
The bots are back in town! The bots are back in town!
Stetmann is going wild! The boys are back in town! I think he also made a Welcome to the Jungle reference earlier.
It's the Terrazine moving beneath the surface. Oh, more geysers are on the way.
He also made a... I was assuming it wasn't a reference until he made it. And, or until he made a second one. I didn't think he would. That's so cool, though. We'll just get a bunch of upgrades. Who really cares here, anyway? Alright. So, there's gonna be more things coming in. We don't have a bonus objective just yet. I think for the moment, we'll just focus on a bunch more gates. Go from there. Go for, like, a gateway-based army together with Alarak. Should be more than okay. We don't have our Death Fleet either, by the way. The build that I was playing at Gamescom did obviously have a lot more of the interesting things added, just because Alarak at the time was, I believe, at level 12.
There go the bots. They grow up so fast. Daddy loves you.
Upgrade complete.
The voice acting is superb, though. That is not the Stetmann that I anticipated. You know, that I anticipated.
Enemies are headed for my bots. What a bunch of jerks.
I guess he's been hanging out here for a couple years, huh? We can obviously use all of the different abilities, and so far it seems to be pretty good. So far, it seems like we're doing reasonably well. Don't have a whole lot of anti-air, sadly. There we go. I am in love with the voice acting, though. Normally I get a little tired of the voice acting after, you know, a couple of attempts and all that, but this is really, really, really cool. Do I have any more upgrades that I really need to get? I guess we can get a robotics facility if we want to, but I really need to focus on some more stuff. How many gateways do you think I'm ready for? Oh man.
Terrazine tank is full. My bots are making a return trip now. Don't let them get away from you. My bots are under attack. My bots are under attack.
It's so funny. Alright. We're gonna need some more anti-air. I guess I'm gonna have to warp in some more stalkers. Or what are they called? Slayers.
Most unwise.
Okay.
Hey, great job, commanders. My bots are safe and sound. Do you do this sort of thing often?
Are you flirting with me, Statman?
We've got the start of a good Terrazine cache, but my research is going to require some more.
He has been doing something with that Terrazine. Guys, don't do Terrazine, okay? Just don't do it, man. It may seem fun for a little while, until real life hits you, okay?
Activity detected. That can only mean one thing. More geysers!
This voice acting is incredible. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Outrage. The enemy is draining the Terrazine from the Bel'shir gliders. We have to stop them. No, or not. Your choice. Yeah, we have only a limited amount of time to save the Bel'shir glider's life. Try not to forget about it. This being forgotten sucks.
Egon. Well, to be fair, Alarak as well. Alarak's voice is incredible. I knew what Alarak would sound like, right? I wasn't surprised by that. By the way, the abilities that he does have are super powerful. They're all cooldown based. And you can use them very, very often. Makes him super powerful.
Bots away! What? I thought it was funny. Bel'shir laughs every time I tell it.
Every time you tell him, huh?
What's this? enemy forces en route to my bots. It's just like Bel'shir said.
Okay, we're starting to have a pretty sizable army now as well. And obviously we're playing on the brutal difficulty right now. In my experience, and also I'm sure in Mott's experience right here, who has been playing this game for years and years and years, the brutal difficulty, if you are experienced in the multiplayer of the game, is something you can deal, generally speaking, without too much issue. Now, it does get much more difficult when you are at the lowest level, so this may get tricky, but...
And being destroyed. My bots, of course.
So far, this is looking pretty straightforward. Ooh, man. You can see a whole lot of my units are sacrificing itself to keep Alarak alive. Oh, wow. We were going the complete opposite direction. No! Do not attack us, please! Oh, no. I'm gonna get through. I'm gonna get through. We need to push onwards. We were not paying attention at all. There we go. Alright, alright. We're through. We're through. This is fine. Let me warp in some more of these Protoss units.
Okay. The bots should be on their way back. I need that Terrazine, commanders, for my experiments. My bots are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Did they just do a Dustin Browder reference?
Time to prevent the Bel'shir glider's death, commanders. If you were ever planning on it anyway.
I'm pretty sure that was a Dustin Browder reference right there, which is one of the lead game designers of StarCraft 2. I don't actually know if he still is the lead game designer. I think he actually is focusing on Heroes of the Storm right now. But in the early days of StarCraft, he would do commentary to a lot of professional games, and he would always shout the words terrible, terrible damage.
Welcome home. I missed you so much.
Oh, there we go. I think I got enough gateways now, huh? Okay, we should probably do the bonus objective.
You really just let that thing die?
Oh, wait, no!
And I thought I knew you.
Oh, man, we could have easily done that, actually.
The enemy dares to attack our base.
Alright, that's a little bit of a shame, I suppose. It's fine. For a first attempt, I'm okay with missing the bonus objective. It is actually just on a timer. I was assuming that we actually had plenty of time. We could have done that quite easily. Anyhow, I was assuming that we were gonna be given a warning as well before the timer would run out. I need my handheld, apparently. No, I just wasn't paying attention to the clock. I was distracted by all other things. Turns out my ally was as well. We'll just keep warping in more and more Protoss-y stuff. Protoss-y stuff, generally speaking, a good idea. But you can see, though...
Good news, commanders. My bots have brought me Terrazine. Well, it's good news for me. Are my Terrazine tanks half empty?
Ooh, I can do that, right?
Half full? Huh.
I can indeed overcharge his base.
If they were completely full.
That's so cool. That's so funny. Alright, alright. So, do I want to add anything to this? I guess I can add just simply some more. Now, the one thing to note, by the way, is that it's very easy. Ooh, 3 of them.
My bots can smell them.
3 of them. Anyway, the one thing to note is that I can warp in a lot of supplicants, and it costs a lot of supply, okay? You max out really quickly if you focus on it a lot. And it definitely makes for an interesting scenario, but it's very easy to max out on a lot of them and not really have a big army, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, gotta be careful about that. Gotta keep that one in mind. I think you can start pushing these bases and basically clean them up before a lot of the aggression really comes my way, or our way. So here the harvesting bolts are gonna be moving again. But that's just one thing to keep in mind, okay? Like, if you max out real quick, it's probably because you've got a little bit too many supplicants.
Alright. Bots are on their way, commanders. Please keep the little guys out of trouble.
By the way, as far as I know, it seems like Alarak will not only sacrifice the supplicants, but I think the supplicants have priority. So what that means is that if you have nothing but supplicants and the Highlord is about to die...
Ah, here come the bad guys!
You will also take any other unit you have. As you can see right now, I got a reasonably powerful army, but I really need some more stalkers, I suppose. Maybe I should have gotten myself a war prism. Or actually, it's called a war prism. Okay. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get those gases after all. Queue up some more probes. Is he going to be okay? Oh, looks like he's fine. We're not allowed to lose any of these boom bots. Or boom bots, harvesting bots rather. Alright, can I get to the high ground? No. Sadly I can't. It would have been funny. Okay, splitting up my army here to try and defend the different objectives at once.
Jeez, commanders! Can't you keep a hold of aggro?
Okay. We're gonna need some more sulfur though. I guess this one is practically free. I can't imagine that one not being attacked though. They're not gonna give us 3 objectives and then only attack 2 of them, right? There's no way. I don't believe it. Okay.
Bots are heading home. They're sheep in need of a shepherd, commanders. And there are a lot of wolves on the prowl.
Well, this one's not returning just yet. That one's... Yeah, that one is. This one, not just yet. Okay. You stay right there, Alarak. You hug this one. And you guys join me over here as well while... my allies, in the meantime, focusing on defending the other one.
Seek to storm my base.
Okay. I may actually have to pull my forces together now. Because there's a whole lot of Void Race. And I've only got so much myself in the one army. Okay, push him away. Do some more damage. It looks like this base is going to be cleaned up very soon as well.
Whew! Ha! My bots have returned. Oh, looks like I won the bet this time, Bel'shir.
Now, by the way, one thing to note is that the map is free to play, so you don't need to purchase the map. Alarak himself, you do have to buy, just like Abathur when he got introduced as well for $5, and I think that's fair enough. I personally think that's fair enough. Now, I may be a little bit biased in that regard, but I think that's a fair price considering it continues the development of StarCraft 2, right? And that's really where you know what I would love to see for many more years to come. And while I know that
well, commanders, bots. Oh, those are mine. And they have Terrazine.
What a guy!
Look at all that Terrazine, and it's all mine. I need just a tiny bit more, commanders.
All right.
Another Bel'shir glider is being drained of its Terrazine. Do you think you have the time to set it free? The Bel'shir glider's Terrazine won't last forever. If you want to save it, you'll have to do it before it's completely drained.
Anyhow, I would love to see continued development of StarCraft 2, you know,
the
considering...
last of the geysers. The last of their kind. All alone in the depths of space.
Oh, man, we gotta be real careful here. But yeah, in general, as long as the maps are free, I think that's fair enough. Alright, he's gonna get the geysers. I'm gonna get the bonus experience. I hope I got enough here. Alarak is obviously pretty powerful. We're gonna have to control him reasonably well. I'm losing a lot of my stuff. I think I'm just gonna simply warp in more things. But slowly but surely, it looks like we're going to be able to clean up this base as well. I don't even know if you need to clean up this base. Actually, I'm pretty sure the bonus objective is right outside here.
I built these bots myself in a cave with a box of scraps. So I'd appreciate it if they came back intact.
The bonus objective is right outside of this base. We don't even need to kill that. I was gonna say, that seems a little excessive, because that's a lot of stuff we need to kill.
Stop them, commanders!
Okay. Fair enough. I guess we got enough warp-ins now again, though. Ooh. No! He's gonna... Oh, man. Alarak is gonna, like, sacrifice the entire army if he needs to.
Hey! Hey, they're attacking my bots! Commanders!
Alright. I'm assuming here that... Yeah. I'm assuming here that my ally was gonna be okay, and it turns out he is. Pretty low in gas, but... Looks like we're eventually going to be able to deal with this.
Enemy forces have converged on my bots! Everybody get in there!
I don't know. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if he's got enough anti-air, but he's got a lot of things right now. There we go. Well. I'm assuming he's going to be okay anyway. This is going to be the last wave. Actually, this thing has a lot of HP though, that extraction device. Got it.
Bel'shir thanks you, Commanders! I mean, I thank you! Yes, me! With the thanking!
We cleaned up almost the entire Protoss base here, which was not something that we needed to clean up. That was actually just something to apparently engage if you really were feeling confident about your abilities.
Time for the bots to come back. I hate it when they're out there all night without giving me a call. These guys are smashing my bots to pieces. I really don't want to pick up after them.
But so far, it looks like we have indeed successfully completed the objectives. We'll just simply have to escort the ones back to home right now, and hopefully that's gonna leave Amon. not Amon.
I do not take kindly to intruders. Our enemies will learn that soon enough.
Anyway, hopefully that will leave Stetmann, you know, a little bit happier about the whole scenario. So he can keep on snorting, I mean researching on the Terrazine. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff though. That's a lot of stuff. You can see though, like Alarak is sacrificing all of the units that he needs to sacrifice. I mean, as long as something is close, he's not going to die. He's not going to die. He's just simply using the rest of the Protoss ball here to stay alive. And he's just leeching off of all of what they are giving him. Which I guess is fair enough. But here we go. The final harvesting bolt returning home. And that should allow... you know, that should allow us the victory here as well. So you see a couple of Mutalisks being added on right now as well. You would be able to morph those into Guardians, you know, Devourers and all that shenanigans. But I don't think we're going to need it, as the Harvesting Bolt indeed has made its way back home. So pretty sweet. Really, really, really fun mission, actually. Nice.
Your allies are in battle.
GG.
Yes! I can finally finish this research and get off this godforsaken rock. I'm sorry, Bel'shir. I didn't mean it like that.
Alrighty, so we have managed to complete the objective. I mean, managed to do the mission. Well, I was gonna say 100%, but we did lose one of the bonus objectives, sadly. I think we could have easily done it. We just weren't paying attention to the timer. Either way, though, missed opportunities. Very, very, very fun to play. Very, very cool to see, you know, how strong that... how strong Alarak can be as well, because obviously he was doing quite a little bit of work there as well. Particularly Alarak himself gets really, really powerful, and now that we've got to level 2, we've got a new ability called Overcharge Amplification. The structure Overcharge, so the ability at the top side of the screen, now also grants a barrier that absorbs up to 200 damage. And slowly but surely, I'll be unlocking all of the different tiers that are available. And with that, I'm going to be ending this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, but like I said, I'm definitely going to be making more Alarak videos. So if you are interested in checking those out, make sure you hit that like button down below, but also definitely make sure you subscribe so you get a notification when I upload them. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.